Welcome back to another episode of Shiboyugi. So in the previous one, we got to see the second half, or it's not even a second half, it was like a second third, because we're continuing on this episode of the 10th game of Yuuki, right? So it was the 10th game of Yuuki, and we saw her, obviously she was younger here, but we saw how she played the game, how she figured out how the game works before the rest of the team. She was the most experienced one, even though people didn't believe her. And then even at the end of the episode, she went back to see Mishiro, right? So it seems like we're gonna be picking up from that one moment in the room with her and Mishiro kind of having a bit of a stare down, right? And I am curious to see what's gonna happen next, because it definitely feels like there's not gonna be a full episode of that ending of the escape room, because, or the death game, because there it is kind of like at its very end, right, of the game. So let's see where it's gonna go. So if you wanna watch this uncut and unblurred, as always, on my Patreon in the description, and let's go into Shiboyugi episode 4. 2 hours left. Mm. Oh, you set her off. Yep, you set her off. She cannot take any criticism as a... She can't take criticism at all. What? What? Yeah. I don't know about this one. I... Maybe the backpack saves her? What? Okay. Sure. Oh, damn, that's the hip. Nice! Clutch. That was an interesting thing that she said. The audience might disapprove. So in that scene with Mishiro and stuff, I think so. What happened, I think, was obviously Mishiro. She cannot take no, or she cannot lose or concede in her mind, right? Because we saw that how she always needs to be at the top. She cannot concede no matter what. So that's why she reacted the way that she did. I'm a bit confused with the entire thing with Yuuki, but I think she just really likes how determined and stuff like that Mishiro is, I guess. That was a bit of a strange scene, but okay. I'm not sure what exactly was the thing that she loved that much. Oh. Yep, fair assumption. Sorry about that. One hour 44, I think it says. Oh, I love how they're letting the scenes breathe a lot. A lot of the scenes are very quiet, very drawn out in a really good way. Really atmospheric. Mishiro? Mm-hmm. Awkward. Awkward. Of course. Whoa, what's with that wolf? That's like an actual real life doll. That's cool. Oh, sorry about that. Oh man, I kind of like this girl, which makes me worried. Because I don't really care about the other ones, but I like this girl. Do I have to wait? I'm guessing they're gonna wait until either Yuuki comes or the time runs out, or what? This would be like the longest hour and a half of your life, I could imagine. Oh. Oh. The actual real doll is so creepy. What's gonna be the final test? Oh, voting papers. Mm-hmm. Yep. The least. Wow, you ostracize one player? Yeah, you ostracize a player. Wow. That's what Yuuki realized at the end of episode 2. Ah. Yeah, surely. Ah. Makes sense. So they decide what they dress, what they are dressed in as well. Wow. Hmm. Yep. A runoff? Okay. Okay. Yourself. Yep. Like in school. Hmm. Okay. You can't cast both of them. Good question. I'm really liking this. Ugh. Kento Inoru. I really like how they actually take the time to lay out all the rules. That's awesome. I feel like it's gonna be Chie. It could also be the green-haired girl though, because it's who helped out the least, not who do you like the least. But at the end of the day, you're voting for whoever you want. Oh shoot. Mishiro. Green-haired girl, I think. Is it? I can't see. Yeah. Okay, they lived. Yes. Oh, yeah. Chie. Yeah, I thought so. Makes the most sense. Makes sense that it's Chie, right? Like, when you think about it, it was who contributed the least. And like, even the short-haired, white-haired girl, short white-haired girl, that's it. Even she took at least some leadership when they decided to leave Mishiro behind. She was the one who kind of like took the reins there, right? Even if that ended up being a bit of a questionable decision, at least she contributed something and tried to make a decision there. I feel like Chia just did not do anything. She was the most passive one. The green-haired girl also was, but at least the green-haired girl, I feel like she was pretty good at being likable, very likable to everyone. Yeah, I mean, she has no obligation to tell you. They might see each other again. Oh, never mind. So was one of them. Oh! What? She left it to fate? Hmm. Well, never mind. I guess it was completely up to chance, huh? It was who you like the least, plus some chance. Wow, she conceded. She actually conceded. She conceded the point. That is actually unexpected. Oh. Oh, each of the girls has their own agent. And then the other agent is probably the girl who fell through the trap. Oh. Ooh, that's rough. Wow. Yep. Hmm. I love how this scene is done. Machiko and Medkit? Wow. Wow. Okay, first of all, that was a banger of a song. It's Machiko and Medkit. I need to save that song to my playlist because that's a banger. It's called Breathe, I believe, if I saw correctly. Okay. Yeah, that was a cool episode, man. That was a really strange one. But really good one. So I really like that entire sequence or that entire scene at the end of her being so frustrated because she actually had to, like, there was just no way, no excuse for her to, like, she couldn't find an excuse for her to be like, I can still be better than her. I can still put her down and be better, be the best one in the room like I've always been in my life. Like, she's always, up until this point, done everything that she could to be the #1 person at whatever they're doing in that room, right? But here, anything that she tried, she just couldn't beat Yuuki, right? And she had to eventually apologize to her because after everything she tried failed, there was no reason or there was no way for her to justify that she is better than Yuuki. And so she apologized and then let out that frustration. That's an awesome scene. That's so cool. This episode was so interesting. I was theorizing about like who would be written on the piece of paper and stuff like that, and at the end of the day it was up to luck because Yuuki just wrote everyone down. And everyone seems to have gotten one vote, right? So wait, did everyone get one vote? Those two voted for each other, and then Chie there, and then Chie for one of them. Yeah, Chie either voted for Mishiro or either Mishiro or Yuuki, and then of course Yuuki's vote ended up being Chie by complete luck, right? It could have easily been any of the other girls as well. So that's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, really cool episode, really cool one. We also got to see a little bit of the host, I guess, of that game. Now, I don't know how much the death games are connected between one another. I don't know if it's always the same people who are organizing them, or if like each of the death games is organized by like a different, I don't know, party, group, whatever. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll see more of that, maybe not. We also got to see some of like the agents here and stuff like that. I really want to see more of like the outside world and how everything works, but I am also really liking how they're drip feeding us information about it, right? They're not presenting everything that's happening outside. They're just slowly but surely like adding drops and small little pieces and crumbs of the outside world and stuff, and like events that happened in the past and all those things. Really cool stuff. I'm really curious. It really like stimulates the brain of being like, okay, what is that thing that you're talking about, or how does this work and stuff like that, right? So I can't wait to find that out. Awesome episode though, awesome episode. For now, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.